Hey, what's up, everyone, and welcome to another review. And this time, I'm talking about this little movie right here, Peter Rabbit. Now, before I start, I want to introduce my friend Daniel. Say hello.
Hello, people.
Me and him are going to talk about this wonderful little movie, and we're gonna talk about it. He was. Is it true that you were kind of excited for this movie?
No, I no the star. I was.
Oh, okay. So
But that,
you were really excited for Peter Rabbit.
well, talking funny is my thing. I'm kidding.
Okay. Yeah, I love me some talking bunnies, but
I'm
I
talking.
wasn't excited. As you can see, I did a trailer reaction where I was not having it, so I wasn't exactly looking forward to the movie. But yeah, it came out. It became the highest rated movie of the weekend it came out, which isn't too hard considering 50 Shades came out. But that Clint Eastwood movie came out, so that made me interested. And it got way better reviews than that movie, which I still have yet to see. Um,
I did.
Oh, did you? All right, we'll talk about that maybe later. But Peter Rabbit is of course based on the Tale of Peter Rabbit, which was a book series by Beatrix Potter. And when I was a kid, I had them read to me. I liked them. Not gonna lie, good books. So I wasn't excited for this at all because it was Sony Pictures animation, and we all know how that turns out. And then the trailer came out. It had James Corden. I wasn't having it because I don't like James Corden. But movie came out and I saw it and I don't think it was good, but it wasn't terrible. It was tolerable, and that's surprising. That's like a check mark right there that this movie ended up being tolerable. Would you agree?
It's mediocre.
Yeah, meaning it's tolerable. I will take a mediocre movie over excruciating, and I want to kill myself any day because the Emoji Movie was that Emoji Movie because that was Sony Pictures Animation as well. That one that made me want to just gag myself. And you said the star was pretty bad too, right?
It's better than the Emoji movie. I don't hate that movie, but it's still not good.
Right. So this movie was live action and it had CG animals, but it all looked like computer generated effects too. It wasn't like they're trying to really make them look realistic. Um, they all look cartoony. So it still had a lot of that Sony Pictures animation humor, which means it's a lot of slapstick, stupid stuff and obvious jokes that are gonna happen. But what made it work for me at times was not the rabbits or any of the other animals. It was mainly the humans. The humans made it work for me. I don't know about you, but I thought Donald Gleason. I don't know how to pronounce that boy's name. Domhnall Gleason, Doorknob Gleason. I don't know.
Just say Donald Duck.
Yeah, Donald Duck was great in the movie. I thought he was great. I really did. I thought he was the best part of the movie because he has to deal with these rabbits, and you could tell he's just not having it. And he's really charming, and he's really funny. He does a really good job with the slapstick. So I have to give him a huge amount of credit. Um, Rose Byrne was great too. I thought she was great. But I don't know how'd you feel about the humor of this movie?
It's the mix between all the characters in it.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I didn't think all the animals were not funny. I thought like the chicken gag or the rooster gag, I guess, was pretty funny. Whenever
Yeah, I
the
do like find that funny.
yeah, I thought it was funny the first couple times where he's just he's of course he's what do you call it? Cockadoodling? What do you call it?
Uh, Cock-a-doodle-doo. Like,
Yeah, he's doing his cockadoodle doo, and just like, whoa, hold on, the sun's still up. Oh my God! And he freaks out. He's like, I can't believe it. So that's every time you hear a cockadoodle doo, that's what they're saying. They're saying like they can't believe the sun rose again. Another day of living. But I thought that was kind of funny. And I don't know. I thought a couple of the things Peter Rabbit did was kind of funny. Mostly the little traps he set for Donald Gleason's character. I thought that was kind of funny, even though it was obvious. It was obvious gags like, oh, he put the fence or the whatever it was, not the fence. I'm sorry, the rake there, and when he steps on, it, he hits himself in the face. Stuff like that. But it was well done, and it wasn't the entire movie, so I can't give it too much crap for that. I don't know. What'd you think of What'd you think of some of the humor in Pacific? Yeah.
I like the ice cream truck joke at the
Oh,
beginning.
yeah, that was good. When
They,
Miss, we're good.
they were like, it's okay. The old Mr. McGregor, he's an ice cream truck now.
Yeah, that was great. If you read the books, in the books it was always this old guy, Mr. McGregor, that would get messed around with from Peter Rabbit and his crew. Um, and in this movie, Peter. All right, this movie's a little sadistic because at one point Peter Rabbit messes with the guy so much he has a heart attack and he dies straight up. We're just
Actually,
talking. We're just talking spoilers, so I don't care. He dies in the first like
it's
15
very
minutes.
disgusting. So
It is pretty disgusting actually, because he dies and immediately Peter just starts like jabbing at his eye and going, "Oh, is that brain?"
hold on, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Go ahead.
There's another reason why he passed away
Oh yeah,
because
yeah,
he ate too much junk food.
yeah. They try to. I feel like they filmed that scene and then wrote it and then had the movie done and then they realized, oh wait, hold on, that's really sadistic. We need to add a scene where we talk about how like, oh, he just ate a bunch of stuff and he didn't care about asbestos going down his throat and stuff. I feel like that was added after when they saw that this rabbit just murdered this guy. But yeah, no. I thought that part was really weird to be in a movie like this, but I kind of liked it because it was so weird and it wasn't just kid friendly. It was just like, this guy's dead. And like Peter Rabbit stabbing him in his eye. He's dead. Look at him, kids.
So,
Oh, kids start crying.
Yeah, because
Yeah, so I thought that part was fun. Which is weird considering it's about Peter Rabbit, But yeah, no, I like that. I like all the human stuff I really liked. I liked the relationship between Rose Byrne and Donald Duck, and I enjoyed, what else did I enjoy? I'm trying to find the positives. I enjoyed a couple of the animal gags, but pretty much everything else, whenever it focused on Peter Rabbit and all of his sisters and his stupid ass cousin and all this other
fine.
I didn't like it because it was all this meta humor. Like they would just like look at the camera like it was like Deadpool or something. They would look at the camera and just like, "Oh, it's not that kind of movie." Whoa. And everybody would make these jokes and these two sisters, I think it was like Daisy Ridley and Margot Robbie, had this like relationship that was like, "Oh, I'm the better sister. No, I'm the better sister." And I couldn't stand it. That's the part I hated. Like every time those two were on the screen, and every time Peter Rabbit, James Corden, was talking to his family, I just couldn't stand it because I don't like James Corden. Not mainly because of the Emoji Movie, but I would say that was a big part of it. But I don't like his show. I don't like his stupid, like, what is it, singing in the car series he does on his late night show thing. I don't like it. I don't like his face. That's mainly it. And I know that's really shallow, but I don't like his face. I don't know. Do you like James Corden?
I did not like him in the Emoji Movie at all. I really hate his performance in the Emoji Movie.
Yeah.
Well, I hate everyone's performance in the Emoji Movie.
Yeah.
Even there are some actors I do like
Yeah.
Jason Miro. True, and yes, people, I know what happened to him with his sexual harassment, but
Oh, he did? Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah, he sexually abused a woman back in his college days.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's a weird thing to talk about in the Peter Rabbit review, but alright.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
College, he looks like he's like in his 40s at this point, so.
That he was still getting in
Still
trouble now.
Yeah.
Same thing with other sexual harassers, but I'll forgive. But I'll not forgive him as long as he doesn't do it again.
I don't know about forgive him, but I can watch a movie with him and go,
Yeah,
okay, he did something really stupid. I don't know what he did exactly because this is the first time I'm hearing about it, so I can forgive him and I can watch Deadpool 2 fine.
He told his wife and beat him a lot, and he's getting complaints from other females and people around his, wherever they call and where people sleep in college. I don't know what it's called.
Oh, dorm room?
Yeah. True, I should know that because I'm going to be graduating this year, and I should know this, but I know I'm not going to stay in a dorm room because I still have my mother.
Yeah. exactly. So who cares? Just
Mhm.
why does it matter? But Peter Rabbit. Wait, hold on. All right, so yeah, T.J. Miller was in. I'm trying to backtrack. T.J. Miller was in Emoji Movie. Emoji Movie sucked, but it had some good performers in it that just didn't do a good job. James Corden not being one of them. James Corden also voicing Peter Rabbit. So now we're back to Peter Rabbit. James Corden, I don't care for him. I know you don't mind him. I guess you didn't like him in Emoji Movie, but you didn't
I
mind him.
I do not like him in Emoji Movie.
No, I know you didn't like him in Emoji
Oh,
Movie, but you don't mind him as an actor.
well, I did. In the trailer to Peter Rabbit, I thought he's going to be a terrible actor as Peter Rabbit.
Yeah,
But when I saw the movie, I realized he's not that bad. And I did like his singing performance at the end, to be
that was
honest.
yeah, that was a little weird. I mean, I know he sings a lot, but that was strange. That just out of nowhere. I mean, it shouldn't be strange to me because all these animated like cartoon kid movies always end in some kind of a musical number, and of course this one does.
But
Um,
the star didn't.
Wait, which one? Oh, the Star didn't.
No, they didn't at the end.
Oh,
They
okay,
didn't.
they probably just ran out of budget. That's why. But this
Just,
one does, and it's not surprising. The Emoji Movie does. I remember that.
yeah.
Ooh. But this movie does, but it's not terrible. So at least you got that. Most of the time, when they ended on a dance or a dance number or some kind of a musical number, it's unless it's a musical, which this isn't, then it's
I don't
it's
know.
usually
Maybe
bad.
the abusive scenes were supposed to be musicals, and we didn't know the lyrics.
Is there another song?
No, no, I was making a joke saying maybe the abusive scenes when they hurt Donald Duck,
Oh,
the
okay.
one,
Maybe
and
they
that
were supposed to be
was
musical numbers.
supposed to be lyrics. We don't know that.
Oh yeah, they go like whenever he gets hit in the face with a rake, it goes with the beat of the song. That would
Yes.
have been great. They should have did that. I
Well,
would have enjoyed it way more.
mhm.
But no, sadly they didn't do that. There's a couple of weird jokes in this too. Like I already talked about him with Mr. McGregor dying a horrible death. Um, there's one joke about what is it a blackberry allergy, which
Oh,
but with Donald Gleason having a blackberry allergy and stuff, or was it blackberry or blueberry or something like that?
it's Blackberry.
Yeah, it was blackberry. That was weird because they like Peter Rabbit, James Corden's stupid voice starts talking about how he hates. He doesn't hate people. I guess he dislikes that some people have allergies or something like that. I was like, what? And then he uses the allergy against
Maybe because Peter Rabbit have addicted to blackberries, and he got mad that
people. Don't.
people have allergic reaction to them, which it's not their fault. It just happens.
Yeah, but then he say like, all right, I don't remember what he said. I just remember going, what? Where did this come from? There's a lot of meta humor like that where it's just like they might as well just be talking to the audience going like, isn't that ridiculous? If you have blackberry allergies, screw you. Like, what? All right.
Mm.
Calm down, Peter. I don't remember the books ever telling me to screw myself because I have a blackberry allergy. But there's some humor like that that's just strange. There's a lot of meta humor, but that kind of humor right there where it's like it's meta but it's also really like sticking it to something. Like it's weird. There's a lot of humor like that. But for the most part, when it comes to the slapstick, it's fine. The relationship between Donald Gleason and Rose Byrne is pretty good. I like that Rose Byrne actually does play the author of Peter Rabbit, Beatrix Potter, because she does all the illustrations in the movie, and her name's Bee. So she's supposed to be that character, or that person, I guess. I thought that was kind of nice little tip of the hat to Beatrix Potter, so that was cute. I don't think it was good exactly because a lot of the humor did not work for me, and I found it to be really insufferable at times. But there was times where I really enjoyed it. I wish it was just a short 40-minute movie about. You know what it should be? I would really like. I don't know if you'll agree with this, but I would really like if this movie had this all the same stuff except take out all of the animal dialogue and just make them silent. I think that would be better, personally. Like if they're just animals and they don't talk. I don't know if you agree.
Mm,
Would you
maybe.
agree for maybe? You think that would work? I think that would work better if they just like, because you don't really need the dialogue. You could see them doing their own thing and whatever. And maybe they'll have cute noises, I guess, for all the kids, so they can go, oh, that's adorable. But I feel like them talking is unneeded. I don't know. So, I don't know. Do you want to say anything else? Anything else you want to say?
I want to say that, okay, there's plenty of things I want to say.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Rattle them off.
I do not care about the relationship between Donald Duck and Rose, whatever her name is.
Yeah,
It
Rosamund
says,
Pike.
it says another romantic plot just to, it could work, but now I think that romantic subplots plots are getting bland.
Yeah.
From Sony.
Yeah, they are getting bland, but I like this one because it felt real between the actors. Like, it wasn't really it was a romance, but it was more like this awkward guy and this kind of awkward girl trying to start a friendship, and then it turns into a romance. And what I did like about it is that Peter Rabbit actually does get jealous, and he becomes the villain of the movie. Pretty quickly, actually, he starts getting jealous because this Donald Duck kid is moving on his lady, because Peter Rabbit thinks that Rose Byrne is his. Like that's like his surrogate mom. He even says at one point that he even says that in like halfway through the movie, like no, I'm not just coping for the loss of my mother with this woman, and now I'm not jealous because Donald Duck is taking my woman. And I thought that was interesting. I just wish Peter Rabbit wasn't such a unlikable character before he becomes the villain. Because then when he becomes the villain, I'm just like, oh, good, now he's even more unlikable. And then after that, I guess he calms down a little bit, and he sees the errors of his way, and it's like, all right, whatever. It's good for kids, I guess. It's inoffensive, even though it has some weird humor. But it's inoffensive, especially considering how kids nowadays watch Logan Paul finding dead bodies in the middle of the suicide forest. So, I mean, considering what kids watch nowadays, I guess it's definitely not anything offensive at all. But yeah, no, I don't know. Do you have anything else you want to say?
I want to say, how can Donald Duck hear the bunnies talking at the end of the movie, but not Rose?
Yeah, it's weird. Like, there's even a part where, like,
Yeah.
Rose still doesn't believe the animals talk, but the deer is straight up talking in her face. Like, remember, the deer's like, headlights! Because deer like headlights. That's a joke we still put in movies. And he straight up yells headlights right in front of her. This is a kid's film, so it doesn't really matter. But it's just like little things like that just, I feel like no human should be able to hear them talk, because they talk so much. At this point, someone would have heard them. Mr. McGregor would have heard. I'm talking about the old Mr. McGregor, the one that dies. He would have heard at one point Peter talk, right? I don't know. It's the little things like that it doesn't really matter. It does not affect my score at all, because who cares? But it is an interesting thing to bring up that Rose just randomly hears this deer talk, but she doesn't care. Whatever. And maybe she thought she was going crazy. Who knows?
Should we talk about the bars in the movie?
The which one?
The bars.
Oh yeah. It starts off. All right, that was kind of funny, but then they kept bringing it back. But then there was one time where they brought it back that was really funny. There's a gag in this movie about birds flying, and it's like they're singing this very Disney angelic type song in the beginning,
yeah,
and then
it will make you. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Say what you gonna say.
It will make you wish that you rather watch a Disney movie.
Yeah. It sounds very Disney. But what I like is that it started like that. I was like, oh no, really? And then Peter Rabbit just straight up just runs into them when they're on the ground and just stops the song. I was like, all right, that was kind of funny. Kids liked it. It was good. And then they repeat the joke like 2 more times after that, where they're singing and whatever. But then they bring it back again, and they're singing. I can't remember what it was, but it was like this R&B song.
Like a people song.
Wait, which one was it?
Is it the one they're walking in slow mo?
Yeah, I think so. Was it that one? Yeah, it was that one when they're walking in slow mo, and then they get, I think they get hit again.
I only like that scene up because the porcupine came and say, "What's up with people? I mean, not people. Bunnies walking slow."
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of funny. That's Sia too, the singer, which was a weird choice for voicing a porcupine, but
Oh,
all
I
right.
didn't
Yeah, I was Sia. But yeah, no, that was kind of funny. But I was talking about like the birds just start singing this like R&B rap song out of nowhere, where everything else it's been like this Disney angelic like nice little song, and then out of nowhere they're just singing like yo Peter Rabbit. I was like, what? I thought I was strange. It made me smile. It didn't make me laugh, but I was like, all right. It caught me off guard.
Yeah, and at the end, Peter Rabbit is like, "Oh yeah, I've been very hard on the boss, like not letting them sing. You know
Right.
what? I'll sing for them."
I'll sing.
But but James Corden isn't a bad singer. I'll say he did a
No,
good
he's not.
job singing at the end.
Yeah, he's a good singer. I've heard him sing at some concert or something. There was like footage of him singing at a concert, like before the band goes up. And he's a good singer. I'll give him that. I even watched that Into the Woods movie that he was in. And I
Oh,
was like, I think that was the first time I saw him. I was like, all right, he's a good singer. I don't know who this guy is. And then after
is he
that,
the baker?
yeah, he's the baker's. Yeah, he's the baker. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I didn't know that. I know that he's in Trolls.
Oh, I never saw it.
Grolls.
Oh yeah, no,
Trolls.
I know what you meant, but I didn't see it. The one about the dolls with the crazy hair. But yeah, I heard that was actually okay. I just never saw it. Um, but yeah, no, I just that singing stuff is fine, I guess. It fits for a movie like this. I wish it wasn't so obvious. I wish it had humor similar to like I don't know, like a Lego movie, like where it's zany but it's clever and there's always new things to see and there's a lot of tons of sight gags. And I know that's I can't just always compare it to Lego movie. I always do when I talk about bad animated movies, but those are some of my favorites. The first two. I didn't watch the Ninjago movie. I heard that one was
It's
a
really
little.
good.
Oh, that one's
I'm
good. All right.
surprised you didn't see that movie. I
Oh,
was like,
did you not see Ninjago?
no, I did. I was very upset that you didn't see it because I thought you
Oh,
would.
yeah, no, I wanted to. September was a really weird month. September and October was a really weird month. That's why I didn't see stuff like Suburbicon and a bunch of other stuff. I was busy around those months, so I just never got around to it. I did want to see it though, because I did like the first two, and the reviews weren't terrible. The reviews were still okay. So I
I
was like,
get
all right.
why I get why they said they're the weakest. I get why
Yeah,
because with Lego Ninjago, it's trying to be more like the Lego movie, but Lego Batman was very different.
yeah, it was trying to be its own thing, which I appreciated.
But Lego Ninjago trying to be a Lego movie, but I still enjoy it. It is the weakest of the films, but I still had fun with it.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've heard. It's the weakest, but still fun. It might not be great, but it's fun. I'll watch it. I'd rather watch that than what's the next animated movie coming out that's terrible looking?
Ollie Man, how dare you saying Ollie Man gonna be terrible?
Well, what's that other one? Not Early Man. Early Man looks good, but
So,
the next one that looks terrible. I guess Duck Duck Goose would be the next one that's terrible
okay, I'm
looking.
good at this. The next Kids
Oh,
movie is gonna be Ollie Man.
well, Early Man looks good. Like the next crappy one is like I guess Sherlock Gnomes. Actually, that looks. Oh
That,
man, that looks painful.
true that the tourist may not be that good.
The
Like,
first one was okay, but the first one came out like 9 years ago. So why are we doing this?
2007, so 7.
It's been 7 years. It's still been too long. Like why? Like that's like if they just started like they did a sequel to I don't know what came out in 2011. So they did a sequel
Oh,
to Source Code or something. I like that movie, so that's why I bring that up. You're like why really? Like, 7 years later, just let it die. But they're bringing it about. So and they switched the name this time. That's just Sherlock Gnomes.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. So all right. So final thoughts on Peter Rabbit. What'd
Okay,
you think overall?
5.5 out of 10. I don't know. On your 0 to 40, I don't know what would that
No,
mean.
you could do a 5.5. That's fine. Trying to figure out what a 5.5 is on my scale is
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, because
yeah
mine is 0.5.
a 5.5. All right.
And also, should we talk about the audience?
My audience was okay for this one. Luckily, they laughed at all the obvious jokes. There was one kid in the background that was like talking throughout the entire film, but luckily it was every time the rabbits were on screen, so I didn't care because I didn't care what they were saying. I still heard what they were saying, but there was one kid going, "And when you go home," in the background. They kept saying that every time the rabbit showed up, which was weird. You think that would be the time?
He likes funny movies. That's why.
Huh? Yeah, he doesn't like bunny movies. He got tricked into seeing Peter Rabbit. He really wanted to see 50 Shades.
Ooh, so. That baby is naughty.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to go 50 Shades on Peter Rabbit. He want to go 50 Shades on Freed.
50 Shades on Freed. But no, yeah. So my audience was what you would expect from a audience filled with 8-year-olds. Like there's one that was annoying. There was one that cried at one point, and there a lot of laughter.
It's a Sony movie. Of course they're gonna cry. They don't like Sony.
Exactly. I cried when I saw Emoji Movie too. Everybody thought I was really liking it. Like I was really emotional. No. Yeah. I cried for a different reason. But
I don't know if my audience for the Emoji Movie was annoying. It was packed, but I was paying attention to how bad the movie is.
Yeah.
I think, there's his regular audience. Like, they laugh.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, my theater, the theater I went to is the one I go to whenever a new horror movie comes out, and that's when the audience members are absolutely ridiculous, and they talk, and they scream at every single little thing that's even minorly scary. They scream or they talk, and it's good to have a bunch of children in a theater that aren't as obnoxious as the teenagers. That's strange how that works, but
yeah, and from my audience, I was very disappointed that it wasn't packed.
Yeah, my theater was packed.
Wait, your theater was packed?
Yeah, it was.
Mine wasn't.
Oh. Well, it did well.
It was a decent crowd because I went to the 1:30 showing on a Saturday, and I was expecting it to be packed because mostly with movies these days, like if you have a showtime, like 1:30 and a 2 o'clock showing, you could guess that the 1:30 showing is going to be more packed than the 2 o'clock.
Right.
I was expecting that, but the 1:30 showing isn't packed at all.
Yeah, it's strange how that works.
But the good news is that at least the 2 o'clock showing only have 5 people in it.
Yeah, that is also the good thing, especially if the movie's gonna be bad. You don't want to hear surround sound of laughter.
And when I was sitting, I really want to see surround of laughter in my theater. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I mean, if you like the movie, then hey, you want to share it with people that you don't even know. I mean, that's the fun part about theater. But when it's a movie that's excruciating, like the Emoji Movie, and everybody's laughing, you hate the audience.
It wasn't around a laughter in the Emoji Movie. It was just couple laughs sometimes.
Couple laughs. All right. Well, I could deal with a couple laughs. I actually didn't have anybody in my theater because I saw it like 3 weeks after it came out. So I had like maybe 2 people. I had 2 people in my audience, and obviously they didn't laugh because they're smart.
I mean August 10th. I know you saw that August 10th.
Yeah, which was, I don't even know when it came out. I think it came out like, what, mid-July or something?
It came out July 27th. I know you saw it on the 10th of August.
All right, so 2 weeks.
Because, like 2 weeks then. My guess that your showing for the Nut Job 2 was sold out, and that's why you saw the most.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to seeing Nut Job 2. So I said, screw, I'll just see the Emoji Movie for the 5th time.
You really want, because you really want to see squirrels sucking some nuts.
Yes.
Even for the first film doesn't have.
I love nuts.
Yeah, because everybody expects the first film to have a family-friendly porno movie, but they never get that.
The Nut Job does sound like a family-friendly porno movie. So.
Well, to be honest, I do like the Nut Job.
Yeah.
The second film is not good as the first film, but it's still good.
Yeah. All right. I didn't see it, so I'll take your word for it. But anyway, Peter Rabbit, I'd probably give it, I'd just do a 0 to 10 for this one. I'd probably give it a 5. Like I'm warming up to it a bit more because I think before I would probably give it like a 4.5, but I'm warming up to it a little bit more. A 5.
didn't dislike this film. It's just mediocre.
Yeah, it's mediocre. It's average.
And,
That's a 20 out of 40 for people that like my 20. I mean 0 to 40 rankings. Um, and I guess
oh,
yours would be a 22 actually. Thinking about it.
okay. Oh, hold on. I need to talk about the baby in my audience because
Oh,
it's
okay.
pretty cute.
Oh.
Because the baby was staring at me, saying, "Hi." I was like, "Hello." Then the first trailer they played is Isle of Dogs.
Oh, Isle
That's
of Dogs. Yeah.
kind of scary. I do want to see it also.
Yeah, it looks really
At
good.
the end, the baby came back saying, "Hi," and I told the little kid, "Oh, I don't think that trailer is good for you. It might be scary." And then, yeah, because that's the cute moment. Yeah.
That's cute. But yeah, Isle of Dogs looks good. I really liked his last animated movie,
But
Fantastic Mr. Fox. So
that's the only one I saw from him, and I
yeah,
do want to see Isle of Dogs.
yeah,
And
Isle of Dogs looks good.
the
But
problem,
wait, say it again.
the, pro- yeah, sorry. The problem is that it's opening against Sherlock Gnomes and may not get the right release.
Right.
So my city may not gonna have it for the next couple of weeks.
It might. I don't know. I feel like it might come out in wide because Fantastic Mr. Fox kind of did. Like I think it started off like in 1,000 theaters, but it slowly started to get more and
Well,
more wide.
if it's not released in 1,000 theaters, my theater will get it.
Yeah, mine too.
Like
So
maybe because if it's 300 theaters, only like one or two will have it in my town. But
I hope so because I'd love to see a double feature of that and Sherlock Gnomes, just to see
I
how you do it wrong, how you do it right.
well, according to me, it's
Shit's
having
Louise.
some positive thoughts on Sherlock Gnomes. For me, I'll be like, this is a good animated movie.
Yeah.
And with Sherlock Gnomes, I'll say this is a fun kids movie. Like, if your kids who scares the idle dogs, you could see Sherlock Gnomes.
Right.
Yeah, and yeah, because thanks to Peter Rabbit, it did not make me appreciate Peyton 2 more, but it
Hmm.
made me excited for Early Man more.
Early Man. Yeah. Early Man looks good. I mean, it comes out with Black Panther, which oof. But
There'll be some kids that won't see Black Panther, so.
yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure Early Man will do okay. Like usually those Aardman movies do fine, especially in the UK.
Son the Sea did bad.
Which one?
Son the Sea.
Well, that did bad over here. Usually, like it did really well in the UK. I think. Like I know it made a good amount of money.
And they're
Foreign.
getting, and they're getting a sequel.
Yeah. So there you go.
And with Audie Man, yes, because it's not going to do that well. And thanks to Peter Rabbit doing well, Audie Man isn't going to do well.
Yeah,
I'm
because
gonna,
people are gonna still see this next week.
well, it's President's Day, and mostly young kids want to see Peter Rabbit because Black Panther might scare them for being too loud.
Right.
Yeah, because that's me when I was a kid. I used to think superhero movies are scary out because they're loud.
Right. But Peter Rabbit murders a dude in the beginning.
Well, he didn't murder him. It's just his uncle thing. Peter Rabbit isn't the one who actually murdered him.
Yeah, but he took claim of it. Remember? He was just like, yeah, that's right, I killed him. So he might as well have done it.
No, because later in the movie,
Yeah, I
he's
know.
like,
Yeah, I
yeah,
know. Then he admits it, but everybody's like, yeah, we know, bro. You didn't kill him. What? You just ate a lot of peanut butter and like breathe in the asbestos and
he eats me his uncle ever since his wife passed away.
yeah. That was Sam Neill, by the way. Sam Neill was good. Everybody was good in it. Even the people I don't like James Corden. He was fine. You know, he wasn't bad
Yeah,
in it. I just
I
don't
like
like
the
his voice.
oh sorry, I like the actors,
Yeah,
but what made me like the performance of James Corden is because the Gold Bunnies, in my opinion, they're actually worse than him on acting.
yeah. They just have worse material. I guess is the problem. Like, cause I don't think Margot Robbie is a worse actress. That's for sure. Cause she's definitely I think better than James Corden when it comes to acting. But yeah, no, their material is much worse because they have all that stupid jokes and uh, I don't like it, and a stupid relationship I don't like. But anyway, yeah, that's it. I think we talked about Peter Rabbit enough.
Yep. But always know that the one thing that you people should know that I get to see Spidey in front of it, and God, the movie God, did it.
No,
No.
I didn't get to see the Spider-Man trailer front. I got the old Wrinkle in Time trailer and freaking Sherlock Gnomes. That's it. So
For me, I got 6. I'm lucky.
yeah. Well, the theater I go to only shows 2 trailers, and of course they showed me the 2 crappiest trailers possible. So there you go. I mean, I like A Wrinkle in Time. That looks good, but it's old. It's not even a new trailer. It's the old one. It's the first one.
Okay, I'm just wondering because usually they have it like in small towns, not like your town. I meant like my town in Crossbound. They only have one theater, so I guess why they play old trailers.
Yeah. Well, this is an old theater. It's like it only has 4 screens in it, but it's a popular theater because it's cheap, very cheap tickets, and we were going with the family, so we wanted to get the cheapest tickets possible. Even though I have Movie Pass, so I don't really care. But we go there because it's fine. It has good seats and all that, and the screen's good. It's all fine. So we go there, and they only show 2 trailers. That's the only negative. And I'm sure that's a positive for a lot of people because a lot of people just want to see the movie. But it was definitely a positive when we watched Coco, because if we had to watch like 18 trailers for Coco and then watch the 25-minute Frozen short, then oh my god. But
I like the Frozen short.
I didn't care for it.
I think the only problem that people have issues with that short is because they didn't advertise much of the short.
No, I saw a poster for it, and like in the hall, it said like watch it with Coco. I was like, okay, a nice little 7-minute short. No.
Yeah, but not everybody go to movies, and they might not remember the poster. I don't think one poster could help.
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying I saw it, so that's why I knew about it. But most people didn't. I don't think.
My guess that they should treat that short like Illumination do with their movies.
Yeah.
Like market everywhere, market it at every movie, not like every movie, like market it like every movie saying there's an all episode of Fun and Frozen, and they should say how long it is. They should say 22 minutes.
Yeah, they should tell us 22 minutes, or even like when Coco's trailer is shown in a theater, just have at the end also Frozen short or something, Yeah. But they didn't, so it was just like a surprise for a lot of people. I didn't know it was 22 minutes. Yeah, I thought it would be like 8 minutes. That's usually how long those shorts are, but nope, it was 22 minutes.
I know it was 22 minutes, and that got me more excited for Coco. Even I was excited for Coco.
I was very excited for Coco. I just had to wait a little longer. But anyway, there you go. That's our Peter Rabbit review. This was my good friend Daniel. Thank you for showing up, man.
Daniel Vasquez.
Yep. Do you have anything you want to maybe share, like somewhere people could find you or? No,
you could do it like you could do it. I have a Facebook. Yeah. I type down trailers in front of movies at my local theaters.
Yeah, he talks about movies too. So if you want to go friend him, you can. I'm sure he'll be okay with that.
And I hope you guys watching this video are better than my friends at school.
Oh yeah.
I explained. I just said that because I hope they're fun. Because I really like doing this. I hope I get to do this in the future.
Sure.
I may not do Black Panther, but because I do kids movies before superhero movies, so I'm seeing Only Man before Black Panther.
Mhm.
So Only Man again a Thursday screening, but I'm not going to see like Black Panther until Saturday, and I know you're going to see Black Panther.
Yeah, I'll probably see it on Thursday.
And then come home, spoil everything.
Of course, I gotta spoil everything. I gotta tell everybody exactly how the movie ends before they see it. That's just what I do. But yeah, all right. Well, anyway, thank you for sitting here talking about this Rabbit movie for 40 minutes.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook, people. It's Daniel Vasquez, but Go could send the link down.
Yeah, I'll put a link in the description if you want to friend him. So there you go. That's Peter Rabbit. It wasn't terrible. I thought it would be one of the worst of the year, but by the time the year ends, it's not even going to be close to my top. Probably not even close to my top 20. So there you go. Good stuff. So thanks for showing up, Daniel, and it was a good time. So say goodbye.
Goodbye, people. Remember, do
Yeah.
hashtag go sees Ninjago.
Yeah, I'll see Ninjago. All right, there you go. See ya.